Hey guys, welcome to another Tuesdays in the Attic. I have a scrapbook kit from Bungalow Lane that I'm going to play with, and these two winter photos. I know this is primarily a fall collection, but I really liked the colors for what I'm going to do with this sketch, and these two photos for my niece's album. So let's get started. Alright, hey guys. Sorry, I was enjoying the music, so I thought maybe you would like to too, just a little bit. So I decided after I kind of went through what I had left in the scrubroom kit that I really wanted to use some of the tags because I had, the tag paper came with it. So instead of just traditional matte, and I never know what to do when there's like these big, gorgeous floral flourish clusters in the middle of things like this. I feel awkward. They make me feel awkward. Some people can make them look amazing. It just wasn't the feel I wanted to do for this layout. So I thought if I had the tags facing each other, that could kind of be my embellishment or my decoration, something, the zhuzh that's in the middle of the layout. So that's how I'm doing this sketch. And I really like the way it does turn out. So I got this blue basil cardstock. I can't remember exactly what blue it is, but it's a gorgeous blue. It matches the blue in the collections very, very well. I'm going to take this striped blue tag and then the tag that's with the triangles. That's the same as like one of the pattern papers. Trimmed my photos down to, it was 3x4, but then I wanted to matte them and have them not be as big as the tag. So I trimmed them down to, I think it was it 2 3/4 by 4? I think so. And so I cut those tags out, and I'm going to matte my photos on white really quick, just a nice thin matte, and then get them on the tags. And then I'm kind of scrapbooking. Is this top down? Yes, because I'm starting with the top layer and then figuring out what goes under it, which normally isn't kind of what I do. But I really like the way this turned out. It was fun, and it worked out. And I could have grabbed some other things from my stash, but I didn't want to overwork it. I didn't want to spend too much time on it. It was a nice quick layout to get done, and it does have an impact, so I appreciated it just as much as if I would have sat there and dug and went through things. So I put my photos on the tag, matted them, and then figured out that I wanted to use the star paper on the tag, and figured out what the width I wanted, like based on what it looked like. And then I'm realizing I can trim those tags down so they fit just within that star paper, and they're like nose to nose. So then on the rest of the star paper is this beautiful dark blue with like a lighter blue text on it. I love that. So I used that as the final background paper, and I ripped it. And now I'm going to layer all those things together. I'm going to pop those tags on foam. I awkwardly did this. Normally I would just add a bunch of adhesive to the back of the tags and then stick them down and then try and thread some twine through. But for some reason I thought I would put the twine through first and just set the tags down, and then I was very awkward about it. So I might still pull them up and try to re-glue them down. I think I will, obviously off camera, but I did it so awkwardly. I'm not really sure why. But I popped them up. And then what I'm going to have is I'm going to have this giant center cluster of the paper. So then I can finally figure out what I want to do with the background, because I want to do a little bit of mixed media peeking out from behind that dark blue pattern paper onto the white. So I'm gluing all these layers together so I can have them as one chunk for when I move things around. And I'm going to use that Dusty Attic stencil. It's like one of my favorite stencils. I think I've used this one more than I've used some stencils I've had in my stash for years. And I just ordered this stuff. Was it just last year? I think so. And I'm excited to be doing some Christmas things coming up because I did get some Christmas stuff from them last year. So I'm excited to use some of that stuff. But so now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. What color do I want to put through this stencil? And ultimately, I was thinking a green or a deep blue, and I ended up deciding to go with the kind of brighter green that's in some of the stars that's in that star paper. So Twisted Citron it is. But it adds kind of just like a brightness to the background just to bring in some brighter color. I really like it. It goes well. I'm so sorry too for chugging water. My mouth is so dry today. We had birthday party and stuff, so we were eating not that great of food. So, and I've been very good at foods that I'm eating. So when I eat a lot of junk, I can tell like I get thirsty and my body needs the water. So much salt. So yeah, I am just taking my little blending brush that I have stuck to the bottom of my Distress Oxide Twisted Citron and putting it through my stencil. And then I'm going to glue all the paper layers down, and then I'm going to look through the, like, I got some of those glossy, are they not acrylic, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called at the moment. But it's a bunch of stickers that are not enamel. Anyway, I can't remember what kind they are, but they're like clear, but they're thicker. Yeah, they're not acrylic. Yeah, again, I'm having, like it's puffy, but it's not. Yeah, I can't think of what it's called. Total brain fart. But I have a couple of these dots from Shimmer's Paints. They're epoxy flare. Oh, they're epoxy. They're epoxy stickers. That's what they are. They're epoxy flare. One says you and me, and it's the same blue. Another one is a bunch of, it's just like a green with white drawn hearts in it. So I'm going to try and cluster those in there. I'm just doing a little journaling on like the leftovers actually of the tags. I'm layering those up. I'm going to put them on the right side under the right photo, kind of where it says title in the sketch. So I'm going to move things and do a subtitle down there and kind of do a bigger title up on the upper left. And I'm going to use this love. So it's going to love homespun goodness is one of the puffy or the foam thickers that came in this collection that I got in this kit. And so I'm going to just arrange like a cluster of some things. So it's like one flare, one epoxy sticker at least. And then I end up doing like 2 epoxy stickers. And I kind of rearrange them a little bit because I don't want the top of the camera to get covered up down in the bottom. So I'm going to flip the camera, and then the one Fine Day is what it says, and it looks like a cross stitch hoop is what it looks like. So I'm going to put that on the bottom because the top of the cross stitch hoop can get tucked under. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. And then a flare, and then I'm going to put a bird on the bottom, and I have a cute little bunny on the top. And I figured those were 2 good, very good wintry creatures that are always out since these are winter photos. But it was my niece's first time. I think it was her very first time riding on a snowmobile. I'm pretty sure. So she let me take her for a ride. And I can't remember if she let anybody else take her for a ride. And then we did let her, or have her go in the sled, getting pulled behind the snowmobile with my son, which he thought was a blast. I think she liked it. She stayed very stoic, but then she kept talking about it, so I'm pretty sure she liked it. And yeah, here's a few close-ups, and that is it. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next Tuesday.